our country should be based upon if we don't have some sort of sense of right and wrong in making our laws. The interesting is that the government should not have an impact on faith. That's where the real separation of church and states come from, which is the government shouldn't be telling faith institutions how to run their faith. And that's what the Obama administration just did recently with these HHS regulations. They went in and said, you will, Catholic Church or other religious organization, you will do what we tell you to do with respect to a government program, where I believe that is a huge overreach on the part of the government. It's probably an unprecedented overreach.
But you took a broader swipe in that room. You said you believe the left wants to break down churches. Do you truly believe that, or was that speaking to that room?
No, I think that, I say that publicly all the time. I think that they want to hollow out the public square, create, which is, look at the Obama administration put forward a tax plan that limited the deductibility of contributions to charities. Well, who gets the most contributions to charities in our country? It's church-based and church and faith-related organizations. This was an attempt to try to reduce the amount of resources they have to not only obviously preach the faith, but obviously do the mission work that is done by a lot of faith-based organizations. Look at the assault on the family. So it's faith and family and all of these organizations, community organizations and the like, that this administration, I think the left, would like to sort of clear the way away so they can be a direct relationship, and I would argue a dependency between the government and the individual. And I think that's one of the dangers. This country is a great country because it was rich in faith and family and civic organizations and community organizations that allowed the individual to be able to be sustained at the local level. And as those things go away, as those things disintegrate, as we see now, we went from 71% of the people in this country over the age of 18 who were in married relationships down to 51%. As you see churches who are continually marginalized and pushed out of the public square. We see the president now, instead of talking about the freedom of religion, he refers to it as the freedom of worship. Well, there's a difference between freedom of worship, which is to go to church, and the freedom of religion, which is to actively practice your faith outside of church. So yes, I do believe the president is someone who is trying to reorder the relationship of people with these very important institutions in our society and make people more dependent upon government. That's why you see Obamacare, that's why you see a whole bunch of these other programs where they come in and step in and do what used to be done at the community level.
But Senator,